So what's going on, y'all? So today's adventure is Taco Tuesday, but I have recently started having some issues with the S-Class. My battery light has started coming on, and just today now my ABS light is coming on. Yeah, my ABS now, okay, my car is driving super funny. Okay, it says ABS and EBS currently unavailable, and my battery light is coming on. And other than just now, my car has been driving fine, but it is definitely driving funny. Yeah, it's like my power steering is getting tight, and yeah, it's like my power steering is getting tight now, and I don't know, it kind of felt like the car went limp a little bit, limp mode a little bit. I'm actually supposed to be on the way to Taco Tuesday, but I think I'm going to call this one a wrap and just head back down where I stay. I don't want to be stuck out and have these issues. And the way if okay, so like my car, I feel like my suspension is not where it's supposed to be, because I'm bouncing a lot. Okay, yeah, my car is definitely driving funny. Yeah, so my temperature light actually had just came on too, but it went back down. I don't know what's up with that. Yeah, so I'm definitely about to just call this a day and take the Benz back home. It's electrical stuff. Like as long as this is one of the reasons why I always said I don't like these newer vehicles, like, because sensors and computers tell the vehicle how it's feeling. Sensors and computers tell the vehicle to drive funny, because with none of these lights on, none of this stuff, when none of this is going on, the car drives fine. Because the battery light is on right now, and let me see, the battery light is on right now, and that is it. But if my ABS light comes on, then the suspension will tighten up. If I don't know what light that was. I think it was my temperature light. If that comes on, then now all of a sudden it's telling my car that it's kind of overheating. So now it's putting my car into a limp mode. Yeah, this is one of the reasons why I say I do not like newer cars. Is these little things like this that can make or break your day, and it'd be sensors. One of my friends actually had, I forget what year, BMW, and the sensors was telling him that his BMW his transmission was slipping, and he ended up selling it and ended up going to get a payment, and then the person he sold it to hit him up and was like, yeah, I got it fixed. And he was like, dang, you got a transmission in it already? And he's like, no, it was a sensor. Literally, sensors are telling you that your vehicle is doing things that it's really not doing. And it is one of the main reasons why I don't like newer cars. Because this is probably I don't know how many newer cars I done had, but this one is probably, this isn't the newest car that I've had, But every time I've had a newer car, it's had some sort of issue when it comes to like a sensor or something telling my car that it's doing something. Because I actually, matter of fact, when I had a 2012 Ford Focus, and a sensor was telling that to I think a sensor was telling that to tell my car to pretty much like to slip, for the transmission to slip. For what reason, I don't know why. But yeah, so and I'm hoping the way that I'm going home, because the GPS keeps trying to get me to turn around, and I'm hoping it's not because they shut down this way, because they were doing construction and on this bridge. So yeah, I'm hoping that's not the issue. And as you see, well, you wouldn't normally see, but I am definitely riding in silence. Not because I want to and I'm shooting a video, because my command center screen went out too. It didn't go out. It sent me it showed a notification that pretty much said if I don't restart my car right now, that it would turn off. And as you see, I was actually in drive sitting at a light when that happened, and literally it counted down and then it went out and it hasn't been back on. So I don't know what's up with that, because my phone still connects to my Bluetooth transmitter and everything just fine. But yeah, man, these little issues, these little issues, man, that makes me not want one of these things. I love the car, but this is the headaches that I didn't want to deal with. Okay. Like, did they... Yeah, so that's my thing today, man. It sucks, because when I just got done talking to the Mercedes techs, that the tech shop that I take my car to, they told me $1,500 just to change the alternator. You know, that's parts and labor. Well, between $1,300 and $1,500. So I'm like, okay, definitely not trying to pay that. So I was hoping it wasn't going to be the alternator, but I am on the Mercedes forums on Facebook and whatnot, and everybody's screaming out alternator. Majority of these people already have this car, this style. That's the whole point of these groups, is because when you have issues that you don't know about, you can post them and people will tell you within like minutes what's probably wrong with your car. And yeah, unfortunately, probably is the alternator. I'm still gonna go to Advanced Auto Part and or AutoZone, one of them, when I get back home, and have them check my alternator and see how it is. But obviously I'm probably gonna have to get this alternator replaced. So it is what it is. I might call my mobile. I have a number for a mobile mechanic service, but I don't know if they work on Mercedes. I quite honestly don't know if I trust them to work on my Mercedes, quite honestly. So yeah, a lot of stuff isn't working in my car right now. Like, I can't, my telegraph system for telegraph and telescope system for my steering wheel. But my steering wheel isn't working. Saying my command center, that's gone out. there's a lot of things that's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. So, yeah. And now I'm seeing why my GPS wanted me to go a different way, because it is crazy traffic this way. And now I understand, and I probably should have just listened to the GPS. Because it is a stupid amount of traffic this way because of the construction. So, and this is like new roadways and turns and stuff too. So people are still getting used to it. They haven't finished everything. Oh, that's why. Okay, yeah, because they closed the way to get through to go to Suitland Parkway. So everything is going this one way. So I get it. And I'm kind of blown because I'm not gonna go to Taco Tuesday, and I feel like I probably can still go. But I got a feeling like my car might mess around and try to put itself in limp mode or something like that, because it just did it. It didn't say limp mode or anything, but it pretty much put itself in limp mode a couple of minutes back, and I'm not cool with that, and I don't want to be far away, and that happens. I'm far enough away now because I'm in DC. So this is a pointless this is really a pointless day right about now, because I came out here to drop my daughter off to her mother so I can go to Taco Tuesday with my friends, and I'm actually not going to be able to go next week because she's going out of town. So I'm a little salt right now because I'm definitely not going to be able to enjoy my time with my friends, and my car's acting up. Yeah, it's some BS. But in better news, I did make some money today. I facilitated a deal for a customer, got them a car. So I definitely made some money today, and I ended up buying another car. I won an if bid. This car that I got now, my S-Class, and this new car that I just got, though that'll make the second if bid that I have won since I have been since I've been flipping cars. So that's kind of cool. I like the news when I win an if bid, because what did I do? Oh, I counter offered. So I got the car for super low, and obviously he didn't want to let that go because the car has like 140,000 miles on it, and I got it for like $700 like $700, and obviously it's worth more than that. So he countered offered at 1,000, and he counter offered me at 1,000, and I counter offered him at 950, and he let me get it for 950. So with auction fees and all that stuff, I ended up paying like, I believe, $1,170, which wasn't bad, because I'm definitely probably, with those miles and the car looks pretty clean, I'm definitely gonna probably sell that for a nice premium amount. So all I have to do now is drive up to the auction, pay for my customer's car and pay for my car, and I'm gonna getting it, doing a car thing, man. You gotta put money aside. I tell everybody that, like, you gotta have money put to the side for repairs and all that stuff, because it's not cheap, especially when regular cars is not cheap, but these cars, is Mercedes, foreign cars, is not cheap at all. My partner right now, I think his starter just went in his BMW, his 5 Series, and the mobile mechanic service, they want like $500, I think he said, $500 or $600 to come knock that out. And I told him, no, just go ahead and do it, bro. All right, go ahead and do it. Have them knock that out. You want that done. So, but I'm not tripping. It was a very lucrative day. I'm not tripping. I'm more concerned about what happened with my car. Because if they're talking about an alternator, I don't want to pay that money to get the alternator done, but I will. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it misconstrued, or don't get it done. Because to get my car back running exactly where it needs to be, I will pay what it costs. And $1,500 isn't a lot of money. I paid dang near $1,500 the last time that I took it there to get 2 things done. I had to get my starter put in. The car messed up on me. I had to get a starter put in, and I had to get I had to get a starter put in, and I had to get a transmission mount put in. So both of those ended up, that's parts and labor for both of those parts. Oh, and I had to get a headlight. One of my headlights went out, and they changed some fuses for me, which I'm gonna have to get done again. They changed some fuses for me, and they did one more thing. But yeah, grand total, it was like $1,400 something. Like I said, I was cool with it. At the end of the day, I'm blessed to be in a position where I can have something happen and be able to foot the bill. And it's just one of those things. I don't really want to pay the money, but at the same time, I can pay it, and it's not gonna hurt me. And I'm not gonna trip off of it in any way, shape, form possible. I'm not gonna trip off of it. So like I said, I'm just gonna shoot home. I'm gonna call somebody actually, so I can go pick up some more money that I need to pick up. Since I'm not going to Taco Tuesday, I might as well go handle some business. I will still be driving my car like this. I don't care, like, unless my temperature gauge goes up, because it's telling my car that my daggone car's overheating for what reason. I don't know why it did that earlier, but my temperature gauge is fine, so I'm hoping it stays like that and doesn't act stupid. But like I said, these cars with these sensors, man, a sensor will literally tell you that your car is overheating, and it will make my joint run up, and then I will have to get my car towed. And the tow is way cheaper. Anybody out there, if your car, because it happened to me a little while back, and I didn't want to get the car towed, so I waited. My car cooled down. When I figured out I could still drive my car, I drove my car. I was flying, speeding, keeping the temps down. And when I got probably like 5 minutes from where I was going, boop, blew a hose. Car overheated. Ended up having to get the car ended up getting impounded. Car ended up getting impounded. Had to pay to get the car out. Then I ended up getting it out, and then they told me I could park it on the service road. Coming to find out, I couldn't. I ended up getting a ticket I ended up getting a ticket on the service road. That was like another $50, $100 something, something like that. Then I had to pay a mobile mechanic service to come out and change. I believe I had to get my radiator changed. I had to change my tensioner pulley. One of the pulleys, it might have been my tensioner pulley or one of them, one of these pulleys. I had to get my pulley changed, belts, all that stuff. That was like another $600 something. Yeah, it was a very, very expensive day when I could have just had to get the pulleys, not the whole pulley. Well, actually, one of my pulleys did need to get changed, but I didn't know that, and it wasn't causing me any issues at the time. But I had to get my serpentine belt changed and all that. But it could have just been that, and me not just listening to regular common sense and just getting that done, and just getting the car towed home, and then assessing the situation. I ended up footing a crazy bill for no reason, but like I said, I was blessed and highly favored enough to be in a position where I could pay for it, and it's fine. So I wasn't tripping, but at the same token, I didn't have to spend that money. It was unnecessary. But like I said, it is what it is. It's lessons learned. And I know for sure if I ever have a car starting to overheat, I'm just definitely going to get it towed to wherever I'm going. See, my baby's pulling. Like I said, I could still go to Taco Tuesday, but I'm not going to. I'm getting go home vibes. So that's definitely what I'm about to do. Yeah, man, it is what it is. I'm a little salt, most definitely. But hey, I made some good money today sitting at home. I'm not tripping. You know, I bought some cars today. I bought a car for myself to flip. I bought a customer a car. Bought another car for me to flip last week. Which all cars you'll be seeing on the channel, most definitely. But yeah, so I'm not tripping. Like I said, I can take the money I made today and go get my alternator stuff fixed. I just don't agree with the price that the technicians want. Like they want $1,500 parts and labor to do my alternator, and I'm really just not feeling that. So I will definitely get a second opinion from somebody else. That's a Mercedes tech. So I don't plan on just taking that sitting down. If I don't gotta pay it, I'm definitely not gonna pay it. Look at this, man. I can't move my telescoping. Like, it sucks. Like, I can't move my steering wheel. Stuck in this position pretty much. Lord. Well, like I said, man, you gotta laugh to keep from crying. Like these bills, man, these Mercedes bills is not a joke. Anybody that's listening, looking, watching, whatever, Mercedes, it is what they say is true. Unless you do the work yourself, you're gonna be footing a bill, and hey, you gotta pay to play. You feel me? I love the luxury in this car. I love the power that this motor gives out. I love all these things. Is it worth me putting the money into it? Yeah, because I plan on keeping the car. So I ain't got no problem with it, quite honestly. Will this be my only car? No. So I plan on probably having another Mercedes or another something. You know, I plan on getting my Porsche. You know, the bills is gonna be up there. But will I have the money to do it? Yeah. And I'm not rich. By any means, I'm not rich. I don't got a lot of money compared to a lot of people, but I got more than enough for me, and I got more than enough to get my car repaired on if something goes wrong, you know? So, alright, y'all, so just like that, my car started doing that limp mode thing, and yeah, the car started doing that limp mode thing, so I pulled to the side, try to start it back up. I mean, try to start it, but nope. Definitely went down on me. So I am currently sitting on the side of the highway. Yeah, sitting on the side of the highway. So I'm about to try to get my car a jump. I got my little jump box with me. So hopefully this little thing works. But I do have my tow truck on the way. So my jump box worked. So I guess I just need to try to keep the car running. I'll call my tow truck driver, tell him never mind. And it's funny because I just put this in my car today. I was like, I need to have it. What? What up, Muck? Yeah, so yeah, so my car is definitely in some sort of limp mode, because when my ABS and EB whatever light comes on, that's when it's acting up on me. So so I got a lot of lights going on right now. Check engine light came on. Park brake light came on. I feel like the car's probably gonna mess around and die on me or something. It just says something else weird. I don't know what that was. I said I'ma just keep trying to drive. I feel like the car's definitely about to go. Yeah. So So I literally have my foot completely down and I'm going like less than a mile per hour. So I'm just gonna pull into this parking lot and call my mechanic, tell him to come right here. It'd be easier for him to get me right here anyway. So yeah. I literally have my foot to the ground right now. So, yep. So pretty cool. All right, so my tow man got here. It's crazy. I just got an email from my bank telling me that my my paycheck got here a day early. Like I said, today is just it's an up and down day. Happy, sad. I ain't tripping though, man. Like I say, it's all in the day. You feel me? So, what up, Joe, bro? What's up, man? Look, in the first 45 days, look, I ain't even put my hard tags on yet. a service charge on this truck. Service charge. I did get a service charge. $350. Nah. Ooh, yeah, man. I said. But me and this guy right here, man, now we about to get in there and be able to talk. I've been so busy, I ain't been able to hit him. I've been having so much other stuff going on business-wise, but I'm trying to start a tow truck company with him. So, you know, I just been super busy, but you know, it's not going nowhere though. So, you know, they look at the car on the tow truck.